I'm a little rough around the edges.
And then country music later? I mean, Exile, I don't even know if you can call it a country band. There's a country influence.
Country music didn't show up in this band until 1982. The guy that owned the local plumbing and well drilling business in town became our manager.
What was your first guitar back in '63?
Oh, a Les Paul Junior.
Yep.
The SG type.
Oh, yeah.
My dad got me that guitar. I think he paid $149 for it.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the Willcutt Guitar Studio, where we're doing our video series here. Today, we have a local Kentucky legend.
Oh, my God.
From I would call it an institutional band of Kentucky. The Great Exile.
That's more proper than calling me a legend, I think.
We're talking to Les Taylor today.
Hi, folks.
Yeah. Of Exile.
Yes, sir.
How long have you been in the band?
I started in my first play date, excuse me, was August 10th, 1979 in DuQuoin, Illinois, at the fair up there, and we opened for England Dan and John Ford Coley.
Wow.
Took a Learjet up there. Landed at the airport, got a van, 15-passenger van, drove 45 minutes, did a show at 8 o'clock, drove back, got on the plane, went home. I was sitting in the living room of my house at by 11:30. I thought, yeah, this is good, man. This is a whole lot better than driving 20-foot equipment trucks.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but it was cool. So that was
Learjet on the first gig.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That is
awesome.
awesome.
It was really awesome, yeah. But I've been with him since '79.
Wow.
Yeah.
The whole time. There's never been a stint where you were in and out.
I was out for about 6 years.
Okay.
There were some changes, kind of, and I left and back. It was almost 9 years to the day, August of '88.
Okay.
And then JP left in January of '89. So he and I had separate solo careers for about 6 years.
Right, yeah.
And the rest of the guys, they continued on and signed with Arista Records and had some strong music, after we left, and then they stopped, and we got a call from a guy that was used to work for us as road manager, and he had a motorcycle accident and had a lot of medical bills and stuff to pay. So we all got together St. Patrick's Day of 2008 and did a benefit for him at a local club here in town called the Blue Moon, and did a benefit for him, raised some money for him and stuff. And then about 4 or 5 days later, I get a call from Sonny, our bass player, and he said, "Les, would you want to work with us if we put the group back together? Would you want to do that?" And I said, "Yeah, I would. I sure would." So basically, we say that we've been back together since 2008 because it was just it was right in that in that month of March of St. Patrick's Day. I think that's when St. Patrick's Day, isn't it? Or is it February?
That's right. I think it's March. I know that because I
forgot what month.
My wedding anniversary. St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Good deal. Excuse me.
When I listen to, your music, other than the great songs, it's like you and JP singing together. That's where it's at, to me.
Well, thank you. Yeah, the band, even before I got with them, ever since they were formed, seems to me like that in 1963. That
wow, I didn't
always had focused a whole lot on harmonies and stuff.
It's amazing. You have that laser. Both of you have that laser pitch.
Oh, thank you.
that
Man.
blends perfect. It's
Well,
really
and then
something.
you throw Sonny in the mix, singing
Yep.
those mouse parts up
I
on the
know,
top,
yeah.
and he, you know, he never wavers, man. I mean, I've
Yeah.
seen him with I've seen him with the worst head cold you've ever had, and he goes right on, man. It
Still
doesn't
do it.
bother him. No,
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah, me either. Yeah, it's fantastic. When did you start singing? To me, when I hear somebody sings like you, I'm like, they started when they were this big.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of a long story. My cousin and I, we started a little. I'm sorry. We started a little instrumental band down in London,
Okay.
Kentucky, where we grew up. And I think that was about 1963, latter part of '63. And we put a little instrumental group together and played around for a while. And the guy that owned the local plumbing and well drilling business in town became our manager. For God knows what reason, we've hired him to be our manager. I mean, he's in the plumbing business. What did he know about managing a musical group?
He heard something. He had to do it.
Basically, managers back then chaperoned the guys that they were managing because we were too young to play in different places. Besides skating rinks, other than skating rinks and parking lots. So I think he was mostly a chaperone and hauled us around in his pickup truck or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Our saxophone player's father was he was a state detective for the southern part of Kentucky, and I remember they hired us to come to Hazard to the VFW club up there and play. Well, we were all at that point. I think we were like 15,
Okay.
14 or 15 years old. I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But he hauled us up there with a U-Haul trailer on the back of his car and chaperoned us. That's the only way we could play.
Right.
That's the only way we could go in there and work. So, yeah, it was. It's been a long time. Man.
That has been. So it's like doo-wop kind of early '60s of the era.
No, we just covered the stuff. I remember when we were still instrumental.
Yeah.
We played a sock hop, they called them back in the day, at the London High School gym, and of course, like I said, everything we played was instrumental, and we must have played "Rhythm of the Rain" 15 times. So after that gig and stuff, we started playing at the Finley Skating Rink in London.
Okay.
And our manager, our plumber manager guy came in and said, "Somebody needs to start singing, Les." So that's about when I started singing. I could count the years, I guess, but it was probably '64, I guess.
Yeah.
Around in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, the first song I ever sang was "California Sun."
Okay.
I don't know if you remember that. If you remember that song or not.
I'm trying to.
Well, I'm going out west where I belong.
Yeah,
that one, that song.
California sun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the original?
Well, they're out there having fun in the warm California sun. I don't.
Like a Jimmy Valens or something like that.
I can't think of the name of the band.
Great tune.
Yeah, it was a big hit record for
Yeah.
those guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember the name of the group.
Was that your main influences, like those late '50s rock and roll guys in the beginning?
Yeah, I mean, I've always liked all kinds of music, but and R&B music's what I really love the most.
Yeah.
I think of everything. Like I said, I like it all, but I was probably influenced more by that than I was anything. And of course, when the Beatles came out, you know, that
Sure.
that blew everybody's mind, you
Yeah.
know, because obviously we've never heard music like that before.
Yeah.
So, you know, on Sunday nights we were planted in front of the TV on the floor watching the Ed Sullivan Show. and it was awesome, man. It really was. But and I've always liked R&B music, James Brown and
Yeah.
Otis Redding and all those cats.
Well, this
it's good
was
stuff.
the greatest foundation for knowing singing at all. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all there.
Yeah, yeah.
Beatles too with the harmonies. I mean,
And I love the Temptations
Mhm.
and the Four Tops. Levi Stubbs, the guy that sung for the Four Tops, that guy had a
yeah,
vocal cords made of steel, I think. God, he had such a booming voice.
yeah.
Man. Blew my mind. But they had, we actually did a Motown medley in our show as an encore
Oh, cool.
for a while.
Awesome.
So that was a whole lot of fun.
Incredible. And then country music later? I mean, Exile, I don't even know if you can call it a country band. There's a country influence.
Music didn't show up in this band until 1982.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah.
The earlier stuff had really nothing to do with...
No,
Yeah.
it was more popish.
Right.
I mean, you could early rock and roll now would be it would be really mellow kind of pop music.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we never were a hard rocking band. You know, it was always more contemporary kind of pop stuff.
Yeah.
But there was the reason we switched to country music is because of the success of the songs that were written by certain members of the group that were getting covered by Alabama,
Right.
Janie Fricke. I mean, just a whole
Yeah.
whole lot of artists that were picking up on our songs and cutting them after we had recorded them, like "Take Me Down" and "The Closer You Get."
Mm-hmm.
We cut both of those songs on the first record that I did, studio record with the group in '79, late '79. Later on in '79 and early '80s, album called "Don't Leave Me This Way." It had "Take Me Down" and "The Closer You Get," and we released "Take Me Down," and it didn't do anything for us. It was kind of, they said it was kind of a regional thing where it took off, but it didn't.
Right.
Across the boundaries, it didn't do anything, and then the next thing you know, Alabama's picking it up, and
Right.
"Closer You Get," and that's two of their biggest
Yeah.
records to date
Yeah.
of all the stuff that they've had out, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, it's funny how certain songs, the original cut of it, nobody pays any attention to it, but
It happens a
somebody does.
It happens a lot.
It
You know,
does.
it happens a lot, unfortunately, for the artists that
And I don't
wrote
think-
them and stuff like
it
that.
could
You
just
know,
be a luck, circumstance,
timing, luck,
all of it. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
But a great song it'll go
Yeah,
eventually.
Yeah, and I've heard this somewhere. I don't remember who said it, but I overheard it.
Yeah.
Said that a great song doesn't care who sings it.
Right.
So that's obviously that's there's a lot of truth to that, I think.
Yeah, or whatever instrumentation and sound you apply to it.
Yeah,
it'll
exactly.
it'll hold up. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let's talk about your guitar life. We are in a guitar shop.
Yeah, yeah. We probably should talk. Well, there's not much to talk about with my guitar life. It's pretty simple.
What was your first guitar back in '63?
Oh, a Les Paul Junior,
Yeah.
the SG type.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
my dad got me that guitar from a store in town here called Carl's Music Center.
Yep.
I think he paid $149 for it and the kind of thick paper or whatever cardboard case.
Oh, yeah, we have one.
They looked like an alligator. They have the
I have one right behind
do
that
you?
door. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the case it had. Kind of semi hard shell case.
Yeah, they're somewhere in between.
But that's another story with that guitar. We were we were doing, it was still in this instrumental partial instrumental singing group that we had.
Yeah.
We were getting ready to go from London to McKee in Jackson County.
Oh yeah.
To a place called Taylor's Skating Rink to play. That was on a Thursday night. And we were in one of these little Opel station wagons.
Mm-hmm.
So we had our guitars on the luggage rack on top. We stopped in the local pool hall to get a hot dog to take with us on the road to eat on the way to the gig.
Yeah.
And someone stole that guitar.
Ah.
I loved that. I loved that little guitar. They were neck heavy. You know, you could let go of the neck. Flop down because the body didn't weigh anything.
No, they don't.
And they still don't. I think they probably still are that way.
Yeah, they are.
But it was a cool little guitar. I wish I had it. I wish I had a lot of guitars that I've had in the past.
Yeah, I hear so many stories, guys like you. My first guitar was a '63 Strat or something. I wish I'd have kept that one.
Mm-hmm. I had a '65 too. I'd rather not discuss that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
If I had them all back.
Sure. Well, everybody can say that. If I kept them all.
Well, how were you to know?
They
As
didn't
a
know.
young musician, none of us knew.
No.
I mean, everybody's got stories like mine. I'm
It was
sure.
just a tool back then.
Exactly. Yeah. And we didn't think nothing about, well, these guitars are going to be worth thousands of dollars,
Right.
hundreds of thousands, some of them, if we would have held on to them. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But we didn't know. And so that's what happened there. But I started playing on a it was either a Harmony or a K F-hole acoustic that me and my cousin started playing the very same day. And my uncle, his dad had a F-hole. I think it was an F-hole K acoustic. And we started playing on that guitar. The strings were half-inch high off the neck and stuff on all those old guitars back then. It was playable somewhat, and we got tough because we learned on it.
That's right. That's right.
We had a lot of strength in our fingers, obviously.
Yeah. By the time you got to the SG, it probably felt.
Yeah, really. You could just do like that. I could have done that way back in the day. Just tapping or whatever they call that. Playing with your left hand on the fret.
Yeah.
But we started playing the very same day and practicing and learning from each other. If one of us learned something over the course of the week and from somebody, my uncle owned a tire shop down in London, and guys would come in there that played. There was a banjo player that used to come in there, but of course, obviously, he, bluegrass musicians, most of them play 4 or 5 different instruments. You know? So they, and then there was another group around town, group of guys that were playing before we got started, and we befriended them, and the guitar player that was in, he started showing us stuff, and we just learned to play by ear and stuff.
Yeah.
I think him and a couple of the other guys in the band drove down to Carl's on the weekends on Saturday and took a few lessons and stuff, but I never did.
Yeah.
Wish I had them.
Yeah. My first Telecaster come from Carl's.
Yeah.
It was still the 90 something.
Yeah. Carl was a good guy. He was a really good guy, man. Musicians would come in. He was good for the musicians in this town because if you couldn't afford to pay for a guitar, you could give him a little bit money down. He'd put you on the books.
Sure.
And then if you were playing, like I was playing at Marty's out on Richmond Road, a big 550-seat nightclub out there, and I bought several guitars from him like that, and he'd come out to the venue on Monday nights. I'd hand him a payment.
Collect.
See you next week.
You at least he knew where to find you.
Yeah, but he was good. I thought the world of Carl. He was.
So you kind of cut your teeth around Lexington here, or was that a lot of?
I did.
60s, early 70s.
I did. I played mostly we played the group I was in. We played mostly around London and stuff like that. And I took off to Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
My brother lived up there, and I had a brother and a sister that lived up there.
Yeah.
And I went up to Indianapolis. I'm thinking it was late '68. Either late '68 or '69. I'm not sure which now, but my brother was running a club up there, Honky Tonk, that had country music in them.
Yeah.
So I went up there and started working and stayed up there for 2 years, I had my own group up there for the, I don't know, probably 14 months of that time, I guess it was, because the guy that was running the group when I got there left and went to another club,
Mm-hmm.
and I stayed there under my brother's protection, because honky tonks around Indianapolis at that time were pretty rough.
I bet.
They were pretty rough.
Well,
So I kind of really, I learned a lot up there, and
Yeah.
and worked. I mean, we worked 6 days a week,
Mm-hmm.
and had a jam session on Saturday.
Yep.
And you're talking from 9 to 2 in the morning.
That doesn't exist anymore. Like
No.
the idea
No.
of like a house band
Mhm.
that plays every night, that's gone. That's all gone.
Nope.
Yeah.
The best there is in that department anymore is maybe a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yeah.
But somewhere in town, but mostly it's just one-nighters.
Yeah.
I mean, you get a Friday and Saturday sometimes, but you know, it's
I mean, really back then, I mean, that was the way to get good.
yeah.
You know, that was it.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly.
Is to play that much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because if you had it in you, if you had the ability, you would learn something.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I played up there, and then I came back to Lexington, 70 or 71, fall of that year.
Yeah.
One of those years, and started playing at Marty's out on Richmond Road. I was out there for in and out for about 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Went on the road with a show group for a while out of Louisville. That there was a guy from here in town, Earl Grigsby, who was a bass player from here in town. He was in the group, and Taz DiGregorio, Charlie Daniels' keyboard player.
Okay.
He was in that band too, and I don't know. I was with them a pretty short time because I wouldn't. I don't know. I just didn't want to do something else.
Yeah.
So I came back to Lexington, and Charlie, about a month after that, Taz kept telling me, he said, Charlie's going to get something together, and when he does, I'm going to be a part of it. And he was. Charlie called him soon as he put a group together and started recording and got a record deal. Taz was playing with. He was with him from the beginning until he died.
Wow.
He was killed in a car wreck on the way to the bus to go out of town. Yeah.
Wow.
He was a good player, man. He was a really good player.
Yeah.
But unfortunate. I think they said he fell asleep or something. I don't. It's kind of weird. I don't know the whole story there, but that's just kind of the meat of it that I got.
That's another thing that's gone too, is a band member being in a band that long.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of interchangeable parts now.
Yeah.
Less
yeah,
band
exactly.
sound.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly. But I mean, you know, we've been back together longer than most bands last. And
Exactly.
You know, and for the second time around.
Yeah.
You know, but
I mean, if you can even get to 5 years, that's miraculous.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah, and the groups that are successful and real successful and have that happen, it's such a shame, man. You're together for a long time. You work your butt off to get to that spot,
Right.
and then 4 or 5 years later, they're split.
Yeah.
I never understood that really.
Yeah. Well, musicians are crazy. I don't know if you knew that.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, sir.
I mean, it takes a certain amount of crazy to chase it anyway.
Yeah,
You know.
well, yeah, I guess. Naivete or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, maybe. Sometimes.
That's a good word.
Sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, tell me. I can't wait to hear you here. What songs you want to do today?
Well, I'll do a couple original things. Do a song that JP and actually both songs I'm going to do for you are songs that were written by myself, JP Pennington, my bandmate, and a guy by the name of Larry Cordell.
Oh, I know Larry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
real well.
Yeah. When you hear these songs, you'll think Larry was in on that song.
Yeah.
Like nothing like what he writes.
Sure.
That's for sure. Because Larry's he's something else. Man,
Oh
that guy.
yeah, he's awesome.
He's such a great writer.
I was getting into bluegrass when I stumbled onto the Lonesome Standard Time album.
Yeah.
And it blew my mind. The songwriting part of it is everything about it, the playing, everything.
Larry, he really is his way of writing songs is, you stay with it till you know that you have something. And he don't. He wrote a song. There's a song called "Fields of Home" that Ricky Skaggs cut. Never was a single by Ricky, but Ricky cut it. It was on one of his albums. And Larry Cordell and Larry Shell, who is a carbon copy of Larry Cordell. I mean, they're like brothers from a different mother.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But they wrote a lot of songs together. "Mama Don't Forget to Pray for Me," I think, is one they wrote for that Diamond Rio cut. But just really, really great songwriter and a better person.
Yeah.
Really. You can't beat him. But these songs are written by the three of us.
I can't wait to hear them.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Well, folks, get ready to hear the great Les Taylor here.
I can't be your fool anymore, than I already am. I can't keep my neck out of the rope in your hands. I can't be your fool anymore than I am. Girl, your powerful loving hits me like a runaway train. I can see it coming, but I can't stay out of the way. You walk all over my heart, and I say never again. I can't be your fool anymore than I am. Baby, you can't use me anymore, than you already do. You always make an offer, oh, that I can't refuse. You can't use me anymore than you do. GQ magazine. And I don't use a lot of big words, but I'm big on love, if you know what I mean. I ain't interested in being politically correct. I'll stand right up and say what I believe. I'm a little rough around the edges, but I think I'm exactly what you need. As you can see, I ain't all spit and polished, and every hair on my head ain't in its place. And I ain't got no big degree from college, and I guess to tell the truth I need a shave. I'm a little rough around the edges. I didn't come out of no GQ magazine. I don't use a lot of big words, but I'm big on love, if you know what I mean. I ain't interested in being politically correct. I'll stand right up and say what I believe. I'm a little rough around the edges, but I think I'm exactly what you need. You may think I'm just a hasty plowboy, but just give me a chance to strut my stuff. I may not shine like some pin-up poster cowboy, but neither does a diamond when you dig it up. I'm a little rough around the edges. I didn't come out of no GQ magazine, and I don't use a lot of big words, but I'm big on love, if you know what I mean. I ain't interested in being politically correct. I'll stand right up and say what I believe. I'm a little rough around the edges, but I think I'm exactly what you need. I'm a little rough around the edges, but I think I'm exactly what you need.